For generations, Germany's industrial model has been the absolute envy of the world, a real powerhouse of engineering. But what happens when that incredible engine starts to sputter? Today, we're going to dive into the paradox that's right at the heart of Europe's biggest economy. For decades, the phrase made in Germany has been more than just a label. It's been the undisputed gold standard. It means quality, precision, and just incredible economic might. This is the engine that's driven not just a nation, but a huge chunk of the continent. But if you look just a little closer, beneath that shiny surface, there's this real anxiety taking hold. All across German society, from boardrooms to the government, there's a growing fear of deindustrialization, this gut feeling that maybe, just maybe, the golden era is coming to an end. And that, right there, is the big question we're tackling today. Is Germany still that unshakable economic powerhouse we all think it is? Or is this industrial giant actually standing on the brink of a massive and maybe even painful transformation? Okay, so to really get this paradox, we have to start by looking at the pressures from within. The challenges aren't just coming from competitors overseas. Some of the biggest cracks are actually forming at home. Just look at the automotive sector. For so long, their expertise in combustion engines was their superpower. Now, it's almost become a liability, leading to massive job cuts. It's the classic innovator's dilemma. The very thing that made you strong is now the thing holding you back. Or, let's take Germany's huge green energy push, the famous Energiewende. This thing was supposed to be the next great economic revolution. But instead, as this quote really highlights, a lot of people are starting to see it as a missed one, a source of weakness, not strength. So you might be asking, why? What went wrong? Well, the sources point to a few key culprits. You've got political responsibilities that are all over the place, which just creates confusion. Investment incentives are so complicated they actually scare people away. And then there's the mountain of bureaucracy that slows everything down to a crawl. And the result of all that? A total lack of planning certainty, which is absolute poison for any modern economy. Okay, so you've got all these problems at home. And this is happening at the worst possible time, because the entire global game is being flipped on its head. Germany's whole export-driven model is now up against a whole new set of threats from the outside. And this slide right here, it just lays it all out. The old world we knew was all about globalization, this idea of peace through trade. But the new reality? It's a whole different ballgame. It's about regional blocks, bringing your factories closer to home, that's that nearshoring you hear about, and a really sharp turn towards head-to-head strategic competition. And look, this isn't some abstract academic idea. This quote from an industry leader makes it painfully clear. Competitors, especially from China, aren't just playing in their own backyard anymore. They are moving aggressively into Europe, and they're targeting Germany's crown jewels, things like robotics and automation.
Please don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, share, and like. The information is compiled from open sources. Thank you.
So, what do you do when you're cornered with pressure from the inside and the outside? Well, Germany isn't just sitting back. It's making a huge high-stakes bet, a massive pivot that's all about shifting the country's entire economic identity from just making things to creating what comes next. And this is the new mantra, the big idea. Created in Germany. It's a full-on national strategy to go from an industrial economy, famous for its physical products, to a digital knowledge economy that actually invents and owns the key technologies of the future. And believe me, this isn't just talk. The money being thrown at this is absolutely staggering. First up, a 10 billion euro investment from TSMC, the most important chipmaker on the planet, to build a new factory in Dresden. And that's not all. Right next door, Germany's own champion, Infineon, is dropping another 5 billion euros to expand its own chip manufacturing. The strategy is crystal clear. Build a world-leading tech hub and do it now. So why bet the farm on chips and high-tech? Well, this chart explains everything. The potential boost to productivity from adopting artificial intelligence is just enormous. We're talking about companies that get in on AI early, seeing their productivity grow by almost 4% a year. For a big, mature economy like Germany, that is a revolutionary number. But here's the catch, right? You can have all the money in the world. But as Professor van der Gracht points out here, that's not enough. To really secure a top spot in technology, you need a fundamental shift in mindset. You've got to move away from business as usual and build a culture that's all about innovation, optimism, and having that hands-on, can-do attitude. So all of this brings us back to where we started. Germany is at a genuine crossroads, a real inflection point. The path forward isn't guaranteed, and the future, well, it's still very much unwritten. And this visual, I think, just says it all. On one side, you have the legacy of Made in Germany. It's powerful, it's reliable, but it's rooted in the 20th century. And on the other, the ambition of Created in Germany, digital, innovative, and built for the 21st. The real challenge is, how do you build a bridge from one to the other? Which leaves us with the final and really the most crucial question. Is this massive bet on code, on AI, on silicon, is it going to be enough? Can Germany actually pull off this transformation, turning its legendary industrial engine into a new kind of digital powerhouse to secure its future? Well, only time will tell.